2.
Puni players, Robbett here. Welcome to Robbett Watch the Puni Report, episode 26. Today we have the Ohajiki Battle at Midsummer Beach, an epic event name if there ever was one. First up, Princess Speech is available as a pass in the Waiha Gacha. Princess Speech is a Merican legend joining the ranks of Last Shogunyan, Kirakoma, Platinum Oni, Bourgeois G, and Trivia. In addition, we have Isononami and Geki Dragon, otherwise known as Firewig. It's the Ohajiki Battle at Midsummer Beach. Beach Princess is here, as is the aforementioned Princess Speech. The goal is to battle Beach Princess in Ohajiki. Ohajiki is a Japanese marble sliding game, and you'll see how that works in Puni shortly. Along the way, you can gain points and trade them in for valuable prizes, including the new Dream Roulette G3 coin. While playing an Ohajiki battle, Beach Princess will give you bonus points, 100% actually. Isononami, Firewig, and Pinky Poo give a large, medium, and small attack bonus respectively. When you're battling Beach Princess herself, Princess Speech gives a large attack bonus and defense bonus. Isononami reduces damage from Beach Princess but does not block counterattacks. Once you've earned points from Ohajiki battles, you can go to the point reward shop and buy a large variety of items. You've got several of the event yokai, soul secrets, X-Borbs, Y-Money, fusion items, coins, as well as the hyper-rare skill books and various S-rank yokai. As is my new tradition, before we even start the event, let's take that big pile of Y-Money and throw it at the event gacha like we just don't care. It has 5, count them 5 passes this time, including Speech Princess, the venerable Otohime, and a wide variety of yokai including Isononami and Firewig. About 90k into the gacha, Isononami showed up for the first time. Isononami is a slippery S-rank guard yokai and extremely helpful in both the Ohajiki and Beach Princess battles. Isononami would show up 5 more times before this next guy showed up about 500k in. I love both of the designs of these two yokai. Firewig is an A-rank slippery attack booster in a tribe with only a single good attack booster. It would be another 200,000 or 700,000 spent before the big prize showed up, the Speech Princess Pass. Of course, I know numerous people that got it with much less spent, and many who haven't gotten it at all, but it's fair to say it's reasonably rare. There's nothing else to do but go duke it out mano-a-mano with the Speech Princess herself. And yes, I have 49 Last Shogunyan passes. It's an occupational hazard. You asked for my speech, didn't you? There are a lot of things I want to tell you. You asked for it, my speech. Yeah, I can't really do high pitch. Always check your food, always have money for continues, always choose a befriending team if you have one. Let's go. I'm using my now standard befriending team, but I'm not going to sweat making sure that everyone gets 3 befriending ultimates off. I get almost all the way to being out of hit points and unleash with Chakarina, combination single attacker and befriender, for the final knockout blow.
Yeah! No! 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 No!
Your charm. I will deliver it to the whole world with my speech. Speech Princess is a charming SS rank with a unique new ultimate. It was a wonderful battle. I'd like to deliver this impression with a speech. Please come and listen to my speech again. Here we are, the Waiha Resort. There's far too much talking for me to translate here, but suffice to say he's going to tell us about how insanely difficult the final hidden stage will be and how we'll have fun playing Ohajiki. Both are true. The first stage is Hurchin, a new yokai for the event. This isn't a particularly interesting battle, and I'm not exactly playing furiously, but I wanted to stop and make sure you can see what I'm doing. This is my normal grinding team, and it's also an amazing team for clearing any stage with the exception of those that are tribe restricted. The question I'm most often asked, other than whether this is my real voice, yes, it is how I get so much Y money. The answer at this point in my play is simple. I use this team over and over to grind a ton. All I'm going to do is get all 5 Soultimates up and use them each once in Fever. There's no advanced techniques, no attempt to flood, nor double up on tracers. Just use them all once, and you'll see in a moment that I'm going to get a score of 17.8 million. Against a tribe-advantaged enemy that can get closer to 20 million. When I'm really trying, I can do all of that, including the loading and ending screens, in around a minute and 15 seconds. 17.8 million scores equal to almost 2,700 Y money, so without bathroom breaks that means over 125,000 Y money per hour. Luck is on our side and he joins the team on the first try, an auspicious start on top of befriending Speech Princess. Urchin is a Neri D-rank center popper. Normally I'd jump to hyperspeed until an interesting stage comes up, but we get our first chance at an Ohajiki Battle as we're alerted by the red Beach Princess button in the bottom right. Since we haven't played before, she's at level 1. When battling Beach Princess in Ohajiki, you can choose your team, which is important as you'll want to factor in attack, tribe unity, and any special bonuses. I, of course, did none of those things, so I've just got my usual attacking team. There's certainly no slouch, but we'll do better. If you haven't had the chance, go back and view my very first Puni report on the Whisper Ohajiki event. It's got a lot of good content on Ohajiki battles. Whisper's going to walk us through it here, but the main thrust is that you want to flick your yokai up the board toward the yokai in bubbles. You can move your yokai left or right to adjust the starting position, and you can flick at any angle you want, including bouncing them off the walls. The controls can be touchy, so you want to trade off outright speed with the accuracy of your flicks. This first stage is relatively easy, but they get much harder. The more yokai you collect as you travel up the board, the more damage you're going to do to Beach Princess. You'll do this one time for each of the yokai on your team, and the setup of the board isn't guaranteed to be the same. The damage you do determines your score, which determines both the total hit points you take away from Beach Princess and the points you earn for redemption in the point reward store. You have 15 minutes to deprive poor Beach Princess of all her hit points, which will advance you to the next level. Each level increases her hit points and the difficulty of the stages, but will also unlock new rewards in the store. You can see that the button in the bottom right is now green, which means that someone on my friends list is actively in a battle, and I can join them. The battles are the same, but the end results are different. Here you can see I'm actually using Firewig and Isononami, and Isononami in particular does a huge amount of damage in the Ohajiki battles. As I mentioned, the result isn't the same. By battling for a friend, you help them take away hit points from Beach Princess, but you alone can't advance their level, and you can't win points for the reward store. However, you do earn friend points, which have their own store. The friend points store has a few yokai in it, but it also has add-ons for bonus points, damage, and speed during Ohajiki. Each one can be purchased up to level 10. Let's race up the beach to stage 6. On stage 6 we find Isan Iteru, a synchronized swimming yokai. Magical fast forwarding and... a hot dog? Really? Again, nothing. Again, got him. Isan Iteru is a heartful C-rank attack booster and all-around synchronized swimming insanity. It's all the way up the beach past the friendly whale with flowers in its hair to the first boss. The The boss is Chummer, a really, and I don't mean to be rude, chubby shark. He loves vegetables, but they don't seem to be helping with his physique, or maybe it's all muscle. Either way, he's mad at me and doesn't want to be my friend. Another knockout convinces him otherwise, and I've got me a chubby shark in my medallion. Chummer is a slippery C-rank guard yokai. We'll surf our way up the supermap of Waiha Resort up until the first hidden stage. Surprisingly, I made my way past and completed stage 21 without unlocking the hidden stage. Turns out, you need to use our friend Hurchin on stage 20. Specifically, you need to finish the stage, outside of Fever, by using Hurchin's ultimate. My Hurchin was a new-in-the-box Ultimate 1 Level 1, so I fueled up 2 boosters and made Big Puni for him to pop to ensure I'd knock out Tungus. Doing so has unlocked Hidden Stage 1, which brings us to our first encounter of Pinkapoo. You might think Pinkapoo is familiar, but you're thinking of Pookevil, who has been in Puni since I think about the Valentine's event, and was recently introduced in Wibwob during the Liberty Way event. One thing to note about Hidden Stage Yokai, your chance of befriending is diminished. Similar to Seal Yokai, they want to make it a little trickier for these special yokai, and Pinkapoo is no different. Luckily, it only takes me 5 attempts to befriend Pinkapoo. Pinkapoo is a charming B-rank befriender, just like Pookevil. Hey, there's that whale again! And we're at the supermap boss, Oki-Raccoon. Like many raccoons, Oki-Raccoon lounges in the ocean surf on an inner tube and drinks non-alcoholic cocktails. If you're trying to befriend him, however, you're going to want to use soda, just like the one I got here instead of a new yokai. No worries, 2 more attempts, and that's another yokai in the medallion. Oki-Raccoon is a charming C-rank healer. Hey look, it's Usapion in a Waiha shirt. Komasan and Jibanyan too. Stage 45 is the boss of Ultra Waiha Resort, Isononami. Unfortunately, you can't befriend Isononami like you can the other 2 bosses. You're going to have to pull him from the crank. As far as bosses go, he's not too tough. If you've got a junior team, a lot of the Ultra map is going to give you trouble, but if you're used to these sorts of events, you know the difficulty levels I'm talking about. The main reason we're battling Isononami here is simply to unlock the second hidden stage. Here she is, Beach Princess. While you can battle her in Ohajiki, you can't befriend her there. You're going to need to beat and befriend her here, and if you played a Puni event in 2017 or watched one of my videos, you know how this works. The Beach Princess battle is tribe restricted to charming, heartful, slippery, and wicked. She's tough. She's not Dark God Enma tough, but she's tough. She's got 63,000 hit points, her attack countdown starts from 3, she counterattacks, and there are no continues. The good news is she doesn't have any special abilities like crashing the playfield or draining your ultimates. She likes ice cream, and she does 899 damage with every attack. I'm fortunate because I've got both Isononami and Princess Speech, which brings her damage down to only 269 per hit. I've brought along both Pookevil, nothing against Pinkapoo, and Chocarina to help with befriending, and Pink Emperor as well, as all 3 fit the tribe restrictions. This is the first time I've used Speech Princess's ultimate, and it's pretty interesting. Just connect any line of yokai and they'll pop, popping surrounding yokai as well. One thing I didn't know is that Princess Speech's ultimate lasts for about 6 or 7 seconds, and I started it late so I didn't get full damage. Nonetheless, with the help of Pink Emperor, who got me counterattacked for using his ultimate, I'm able to knock her out, but no befriending. I next tried 4 or 5 times with the befriending focus, bringing Slurpent along to hopefully allow me to get off multiple befriending ultimates. Each time I failed to beat her, however, in large part because each befriending ultimate gets counterattacked and I ran out of hit points. I switched back to my original team to try again. Luck was on my side, and this time I befriended her, although she's a little hard to see against the ocean there. Beach Princess is a heartful SS rank yokai with a ultimate similar to Sengokushi Shogunyan. When her ultimate is active, you tap her yokai to pop surrounding yokai and do damage. I completely forgot. There's always a rare appearance yokai in these events, and Midsummer Beach is no different. While he can appear on multiple stages, including at least stages 12, 19, and 42, I parked on stage 14 and reset it over and over until I found my first appearance of Starry Cane. I failed to befriend him on the first try, so I reset a bunch more times, maybe 30 in total, before bringing my befriending team to bear on the green guy. Starry Cane is a heartful B-rank healer. That's the end of the event, although I'll personally be playing a lot more Ohajiki for the rewards and the fun of it. Go back and check out that first Puni report, it's a classic, and check out Ohajiki. As you advance, there are obstacles and a lot trickier puzzles. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Until the next video, good luck with the gacha. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter for the latest Puni Puni and Wibble Wobble information.